time in America, we're like, oh, I don't need that landline, I don't need that home phone. Well, now we're suddenly looking at our life and our living areas a little differently. Not only do you get the safety and the security of knowing that landline is going to work, you also get the benefit of being able to say, no, no political call, no spammer, no scammer. And that's just it. There have been a lot of, you follow the news, we all do, a lot of like these telephone scams, you know, talking about the virus and people, you know, and especially during tax season. Somebody actually called my dad, thank God my mom was there, you know, saying that his tax refund was at jeopardy. And they sound legitimate. This actually helps recognize the bad ones from the good ones, helps you block them. And not only that, you're getting the features of our #1 brand when it comes to phones here at HSN. We're really one of the #1 brands in America. In fact, to date, we've sold almost 400,000, 375,000. This is their best. It is a 4-handset system. Now, Bill, you social distance product hogger, you.
I'm learning.
Yeah, I know, he's keeping all the good stuff over by him. I mean, it's all good stuff, but you choose, Jared, just to be clear, are we calling this rose gold and then silver in the system? Did we get all fancy? Okay, silver and rose gold, yep. But you get more than what you see on my side of the screen. So this is your base with that handset. Then you get 3 additional handsets that don't have to be, you know, plugged or tethered into a regular
Correct. We kind of say it's a 2-in-1 because you have your corded base station, which is great. So you always have that nice corded connection. And then yes, you're getting 3 wireless handsets. That can be your intercom, these can be your baby monitor, but the thing is, for years we've all neglected our home phones because we're like, that's just the telemarketer ringing the house, so don't even answer it. How good is the audio? Is it high definition audio? You want better audio? Let me tell you, the clarity of the audio on this phone is 80 times better than it was in the past. Why is that important? We want to be able to hear and see. You see how it has a nice 3.4-inch LCD screen, so I can see everyone, it announces the calls. The buttons are even bigger.
Oh, they are.
And by the way, this is the first time you're seeing this, first time we've showed this phone, and one of the best buttons, brand new, that nice big bright red button. So yes, if a call does get through and you're annoyed with it, you want to block it, hit the red button. No menu you have to go through. It makes it so simple.
It does. I'm going to have Bill continue to go through all the different features, but if you are new, especially because I always like to think of some of our friends and family members who do have visual acuity problems, so I'll just do the item number and the price real quick. So it's 712-749, 712-749, brand new here at HSN. You choose it in the silver or the rose gold. Remember, you get that handset, that base, the oversized keypad, so you don't need the mighty sight glasses, even though they're awesome.
Those numbers.
And then the 3 other handsets that can float. You don't have to be tethered to that specific wall jack in the kitchen. $99.99. FlexPay is open to anyone watching this show. So that means for $20 with free shipping on your credit card. Remember, we are mindful of life in America right now, so you get a 90-day return policy. Bill, it's interesting when we do these phones, and by the way, this is the top in class.
Right,
when it comes to everybody loves them. Once you get them at home, a lot of us are eating up a lot of data charges on our cell phones that we really don't need to.
Right.
Because this does everything.
Or if everyone's on their cell phone, you want to get onto that landline. But the biggest difference is going to be what I'm going to show you right now. So it has the ability to not only block the calls, but pre-screen those calls so they don't even ring through. So I'm going to be calling the house right now because I decided I'm going to run for office. So I'm going to come down here, I'm going to call, and what you're going to hear.
I'm voting for you.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm going to ring the house. You hear it's ringing on my end.
Thank you for calling.
It's not ringing the house.
Please press 1 to connect your call.
It is telling me, because I'm an unknown caller, that I have to hit a code, a button. I have to hit #1. And the thing is, a robocall can't do that. So guess what? That never comes through. So your house never rings, you're never interrupted during dinner time, your father's never the victim of possible, fraud or anything like that.
Because that is actually legitimate. I mean, especially and certainly during tax season, people they target seniors, they target homeowners, they do sound legitimate. Certainly with the headlines, there are certain scammers and spammers who are doing that. Here's another thing that they do that you might not realize that I found out the hard way is there was a call that came up on one of my cell phones. And especially because, my parents are getting older. It's a number. I'm like, oh, Lord, is it a doctor or a hospital? Is it somebody I need to call back? So I called the number back. And by the way, that's how a lot of spammers and scammers can legitimize a robo number. And I didn't know that.
That's just it.
And it opened up a whole a little can of worms for
And that's why we're excited about this brand new set, because it does have that pre-screening. It does have the ability to block a call when it comes through. It also will announce a call. So if you are on the couch and you're like, oh, do I get up?
Oh, geez.
Perfect.
It's very very easy
HSN.
to hear.
Isn't it, right? Look at this one. I'm gonna try something new as well. It's gonna ring one more time. Oh, it actually answered. Did you notice?
Oh, wow.
It answered that phone call. Isn't that just amazing? It can actually answer the call automatically.
Oh,
It can hear your
wow.
voice. It'll go answer that call. Hello?
Hi, Bill and Shannon. It's Tate.
Can you guys hear him? That's Tate right over here. How you doing, Tate?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing good. Actually, I want Tate, keep telling us about your puppy. I want to record something for everyone.
Start recording.
Oh my gosh. I just rescued a puppy. His name is Milo. He's a golden. He's perfect.
Isn't he perfect? Love that. Tate, thanks for giving us a call.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. I don't know if you also noticed what I was able to. I did two things right there. I was able to answer that call hands-free.
Yeah,
you can have the phone ring and I can go answer the call. Goes directly to speakerphone, so all of a sudden I can just be talking to someone on the other end of the phone. Then also we have two-way recording. Have you ever been on the phone with someone who's either been aggressive with you or you thought might have been trying to scam you? You can hit that button. It gave me the record button right over there. You can see it. Hit record, and I'm gonna record that conversation. Have you ever had that where it's like, how can I record that call? And you're like, put them on speakerphone,
Which is
record
really
here.
important because a lot of doctors are doing virtual visits now, and if they're giving medication-specific directions. But because we are social distancing here at HSN, our sales managers are working remotely from home now. And Marty had me on the speakerphone. I'm like, do you have me on speakerphone? But it reminded me, a lot of us are officing from home. And this takes the place of really very expensive business telephone systems. So you want that call to be clear. You want it to be secure. You may want that record feature if it is a business call. You're doing, you're working for your company at home.
And sometimes you don't want them to have your cell phone.
True.
You want them to know landline, fine. And remember, this is more than just even a home phone, because I like coming down here and you can see, yes, my phone book's right over there, but then I have my baby monitor, so I can set it up if I want to hear anything clamoring in the baby's room or the family room. It's a security system, built-in intercom, big, bold, vibrant screen. All the buttons are also on the base station. By the way, the base station, even that red, brand new call block button, you can easily see it. I also appreciate, if I do get a phone call or a voicemail, I can pick up those phone calls right over here from my handset. Don't have to run back to the base station. The base station does have an 18-minute answering machine. By the way, so this is new. It has the new red call blocking button, can block up to 1,000 numbers versus 250.
Oh,
So you can
yeah.
block more, and it has that pre-screening feature. So remember, whether